Day and welcome. It is so exciting to see so many people from all around Rhode Island here, so thank you for coming out today. Governor, First Gentleman, Mayor Larry, Alicia, Roy, and Brandon, it's really an honor to be with you on this panel, and it's very exciting to kick off the Green Economy Bond Rally here in Providence, and amidst the energy and the thrill of extreme cycling. So what fun. It's really a great place. I want to take just a second to say a little bit more about this place because it embodies everything this bond stands for. It's when I first came here 20 years ago with Jane Sherman, who is here. There was a, where are you, Jane? There was an abandoned Lincoln Lace and Braid factory here, and many people didn't even know the river ran through their community. So this site has every aspect from the remediation of former industrial sites to, as Alicia, so you talked about green infrastructure so well. I want to copy that because a lot of people are confused. But Alicia, it has the stormwater mitigation elements. It has a bike path. It has open space. It has recreation, and it invites families to a place that they might formerly have never even discovered, in a way that provides a healthy environment and, of course, creates jobs in the short term and quality of life in the long term. So I want to say a special thank you to the honorary committee for the Green Economy Bond, that you may raise your hand and wave it around. Each of you are ambassadors getting out and telling people about this bond. And I won't go further on what the bond does because I think everyone has ably represented that today. I'll just say that it really, the two things I love about working on these bonds is there's a tangible outcome that affects people's lives, and that the people who work on them are terrific, and we get to know and understand one another better. So from Jane, who had a vision, along with Fred Lippitt and a number of other people, for what Olneyville could be like, to Brandon Robinson, who has a vision about how this can be a teen adventure park, we're actually realizing these great visions and opportunities all across Rhode Island through this funding. So, excuse me. So today, in addition to kicking off this bond campaign, I get to announce the recreation grants from the previous bond. And as the governor said, once its money is gone, it's gone, which is why we need this new bond to pass with additional funding for recreation projects. And in fact, I'm going to announce all of the projects, and instead of having people come up, just maybe wave your arms around, and we're going to do a group picture at the end. But I want to give special thanks to the people who were on the committee that scored these bonds. We had nearly 100 worthy projects submitted, and over almost $17 million in requests, and we only had $4 million to distribute. So people worked for hours and hours. It was very difficult to make these choices. And really, I think for the first time in my experience, we're not only granting projects today, but we're listing several others that if the bond passes, will also get funding, because there were so many fantastic projects that we couldn't fund. So I'm going to announce the 2016 Recreation Grant Awards, and I'd ask people to hold their applause until the end. So from the Recreation Grant funding, we have an award of $23,000 to the town of Bristol for Legion Square Park renovation, $400,000 for the town of Burrillville for an expansion of the Oakland Mapleville bike path, $75,000 to the city of Central Falls for the purchase of land for a new soccer field on High Street, $120,000 to the town of East Greenwich for a new